ladies and gentlemen, as Bunnysays. Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Now, if you remember, we came into the room of Colonel Kurtz, the so-called colonel, who fought in the Boer War, apparently in the 58th Regiment, and was dismissed, then fought on the other side. And it seems like he was dismissed from them too. And we came into this room, and it looks like, I don't understand it yet, but apparently he was attacked. He came in to feed the dogs, maybe, and then the dogs ate the food and then attacked him? Well, we're going to look at a deduction board and try to figure out what's going on. But then, I don't know why the dogs died. If his wounds were not upon, that means he was dead. The colonel is. The so-called colonel. Then, what, the dogs not on him until they died? It seemed a little strange, but okay, let's go to the deduction board, I guess. Okay. Deduction of cards. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There we go. This man is missing a finger, yes. Dog ate this man's finger. The man cut his finger off. This man is one of the bishop's murderers. I'm assuming that. The bishop tore his aggressive's finger off with his teeth. Yep. So we have instruments. There are no available instruments here for preparing opium. So was no available instruments here for preparing opium. So then the man was given a pipe that already had opium in it. The man couldn't have smoked the opium, I imagine. Well, there are no instruments available here for preparing opium. Oh, okay, yeah. Then he could have smoked the opium, or he was going to pipe of opium in it. Let's say he couldn't have smoked the opium for right now. He had to supply it. Well, if he can't prepare it, then well, it looked like he had a supply of opium. Let's do that for right now. Okay, the dogs. There are numerous bite wounds on the dogs' bodies. There are numerous bite wounds on the man's bodies. On this man's body. Conclusion? The man bit the dogs. The man ill-treated his dogs, and they turned on him. The man's dogs were used to torture him. The man fought savagely against his dogs. I would assume that. Okay, the man. Okay, dogs. The dogs were fed just before the murder. See, because the murderers had a poison that caused madness, so maybe the meat had poison in it. Dogs ate the poison and went mad and attacked the man, started attacking him, and they eventually died of the poison. And they started attacking each other too, maybe. So the dogs were fed just before the murder. The murderers had a poison that caused madness, so the dogs were poisoned. I'm assuming that. Maybe. Yeah, okay, let's look at the pipe. The man smoked opium. Yep, we get that. Okay. So, maybe the man can smoke opium, or...
My deduction chart is incomplete, Holmes. We are missing an important detail.
Let's return to the clinic and ask if our friend might lend us his morgue for 2 hours.
What are you going to do?
I'm torn between a nap and a picnic.
Oh, I've had enough, Holmes.
The next step of our investigation, Watson, leads us inevitably to a post-mortem. As you're well aware, in the instance where a body's vital organs no longer function, every minute is vital. Be quick now and procure the room, while I arrange the transport.
Very well. I will see you later.
Okay. Okay, good point. Let's secure the room. Let's get to the room.
Ah, Grant, you are still here. I need to ask a favour from you.
What sort of favour, my dear friend?
Might I use your morgue for a couple of hours? It concerns an affair of the greatest
Use the morgue? Whatever for? Letting you poke your nose in everywhere is one thing, but closing my eyes to I don't know what unsavoury practices.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, it isn't possible, sorry.
Grant, listen to
No
me.
way. Go on.
Don't insist. Where do you think you are? Perhaps because you come from the rich area, you think you are entitled to do whatever you like. But here in Whitechapel, it's the real world, you understand? The real world, where we have to take risks. Do you even know what that means? And this shabby health centre where I've been stagnating for years, it's a public establishment under my authority, for whatever that's worth. I'm responsible for it. Responsible, do you understand?
Of course I understand, Grant.
Good.
I understand, first and foremost, that you are a coward.
What?
A coward, I said, sitting on your backside behind a desk for years, complaining about your fate without even trying to change a single thing about it.
I won't allow you.
And you dare to talk to me about risks? I, who was wounded in Afghanistan while in Her Majesty's service, and who, for a great many years, has taken part in some of the most dangerous criminal investigations the country has ever known.
But
as for being responsible, as you call it, it begins with doing your job properly, particularly when one is a doctor and caring for the poorest people within our society. The real life? Ha ha! Don't make me laugh. I am a doctor too, Grant, don't forget. And I'm ashamed of my profession when I see the state of this centre.
it's not my...
So, your disgusting morgue, you are going to allow me to use it, dear friend, because I urgently need it for a vitally important affair that is way over your head, and whether it pleases you or not. Understood?
If you want to be like that about it, do whatever you like. I wash my hands of the entire thing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Dr. Grant seems like he's been here
This
a
is a
little bit too
dismal
long.
place. Have you ever carried out a post-mortem, Holmes? It requires a great deal of precision.
Don't
Yes,
worry,
sir.
I
I
learn
believe
quickly.
he has.
Hand me a bone saw.
Okay, I control our Sherlock Holmes. Let's see, bones are... Okay. What's going on here? Oh. Wait, do I have the bone saw? Is that what's going on? Or do I have to get it? Oh.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Well, apparently I'm trying to find a bone saw. Okay, I guess not. Maybe, okay, I guess I'm just...
Go
clicking.
carefully, Holmes, even so.
Oh. Well, since we have Dr. Watson here, we have Watson do it. I mean... Oh. Rib spreader? Really? See if we get any tissue out of this man. Things on this man's wounds. Okay, guess not. Thought maybe some little pieces of fragments or something, but...
I must clean the body first.
Oh, okay, alright. There we go. Oh, thank you. Okay,
I must mark the places to cut.
Oh. Really? This is... Okay, this is gonna be so nasty.
My notches are ready.
So... Oh. Really? Okay.
I can't do that.
What am I doing here? Are they using the pipette there?
I can't do that.
Okay, what am I doing here? Ew. Sir.
I can't do that. I can't do...
Okay, alright, just one other go.
This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something.
Oh, really? Okay. God, really? No.
No, it is unnecessary.
Okay, I'm gonna put it down. And what is that?
A ball of paper, swallowed recently.
Really? Ooh. Hold on. Okay, where's that ball of paper? I want to see that. Okay, I got another reward for something. Hidden message. See the value of imagination. Okay, I don't, but let's talk to Watson.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I must analyze the contents of my pipette.
So, back home? Curtis, oh, here we are. Curtis' map. How odd. So, okay, so I guess we're, headed home then, right? No, how do oh, I can't pull out the map
I am
yet.
missing some information.
Oh, really? Okay, alright. Oh, maybe I can analyze it here. There we go.
Chemistry material.
And smells as bad as the one in our sitting room at Baker Street.
Perfect. Then I can use the pipette here.
This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something.
Okay. To analyze the evidence in liquid from the test, use all active agents to recall its characteristics. Okay. Let's see this here. Okay. Rotate it. Let's 4 blues and a white. And a white. There we are. Four greens, 2 white, and 2 brown. 4 greens, 2 white, 2 brown. There's 5 greens? Okay, there we go, 5 greens, yes. Okay. 4 greens, 2 blues, and a white. 4 greens, 2 blues, and a white. Well, this is difficult to remember these. Okay. 2 browns, 2 white. That's all I'm considering them as colors. So, 2 browns, 2 white. And the red one is white. Okay. Okay. It's actually interesting to see the names. Okay, it's fatality, aggressiveness, degeneration of skin tissue, and muscular stimulant. Okay. So there's the numbers we get here at the end there. It's sort of interesting.
I must analyze the clues.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, the yellow one was wrong? Really? 2 browns and 2 whites. Oh,
I haven't finished my analysis.
I'll come back to it. How do I get rid of the green? Do I need to go back to 0? Or... Okay, there we go. 2 browns, 2 whites. That's what it was.
Poison, and apparently very virulent.
Results of the complete chemical analysis. Results of the analysis of the poison that was administered to the Bishop of Knightsbridge. A substance that provokes a heightened aggression close to madness. Substance fatal, in this case, death by cardiac arrest. Results of the analysis of the poison that was administered to Kurtz. A substance that provokes a heightened aggression close to madness, considerably heightened the subject's muscular strength, provoked extreme degeneration of skin tissue following deep wounds. Substance non-fatal. Okay. was fatal for him. He apparently, the dogs ate it and went crazy and killed him while he was maybe taking opium. Okay, they want us to go to the deduction board then, really? Really, that's right, okay, so... Oh, wait, the man is missing a finger. Okay, yeah. This is one of the vice preservers. I mean, there are no available instruments here for preparing opium. Then was given a pipe with opium in it. Or maybe the man... How would I say... Oh, there's another... Oh, here we go. Lungs. There are traces of opium in Kurt's lungs. Okay, so he did take the opium. So either he took the opium with... He had the supply... I'm assuming he had a supply of opium already prepared. Maybe. The man mixed the poison with opium and then sold it. The man was poisoned by a mixture of opium and poison. I'm assuming that. Okay, here we go. The man was poisoned by the same poison as the bishop. The man went mad because he was an opium addict. The man was murdered by the... No, he was poisoned by... Well, okay. Here we go. So... His accomplices brought him this pipe. His accomplices prepared this pipe for him. His accomplices didn't prepare the pipe for him. Maybe they... I'm assuming they prepared the pipe for him. Then the man was poisoned by his accomplices, right? I'm guessing. Okay, no, this... No, okay. Man was murdered by the bishop? No, I don't think so. The man was an opiate. No, he was poisoned by the same poison as the... Wow, this one's really complicated. Okay. Okay, the dogs were poisoned. The man fought savagely against his dogs. Well, the man's dogs were used to torture him. No, well, no. I don't think they were poisoned by the same... Yeah, I guess he... Yeah. Maybe they didn't prepare that. Maybe they just brought him the pipe. Or maybe they prepared the pipe. Okay, this one's... Wow, this one's... Okay. The man was poisoned by his dogs. The man was poisoned by his accomplices. He was murdered by his accomplices. I assume that. No, he was poisoned. The dogs murdered him. They gave the poison to the dogs and him, assuming, I guess, that would all go crazy. Okay, so he was going to pipe with opium already in it. Alright, there are no available instruments here for preparing opium. Okay. Okay. Alright, I mean, the man didn't cut his own finger off, right? Okay. This man was poisoned by the same poison as the bishop. I guess not. I mean, maybe... Let's take a look at that, then. They assuming he was... Okay. How is he poisoned by his dogs? I'm assuming he was poisoned the same way as the bishop. Okay, let's do that. A trace of opium across his lungs. The man was poisoned by a mixture of opium and poison. The man mixed the poison with the opium and then sold it. What? Maybe. I don't think he drank it. Might have sold it. I'm assuming he was poisoned by the... Okay. The dogs were poisoned, assuming... And, okay, the man fought savagely against the dogs. As dogs we attempted... Okay, I'm assuming... Okay, that... I'm assuming, okay, there are no available instruments here for preparing opium, so he had to be given the opium, or he had a supply of it. Now, I'm assuming they gave him the opium with the poison in it. Gonna smoke the opium, or... Okay. I'm assuming... his accomplices gave him a pipe that already had opium in it. And the opium was poisoned. Right? Yeah. Because if he already had a supply of opium, he would have used his own, and they couldn't have poisoned that. So, they would have... Oh, okay, they brought him...
That was a most instructive post-mortem. This man was murdered by his accomplices because of his missing finger.
I see. He was overly conspicuous, walking around with a bandaged hand, as the police would have been looking for a man with a missing finger. But how did they manage to disguise the murder by making it look like a dog attack?
The post-mortem revealed the presence of poison in his system. Everything points to it being a less potent form of the poison we found in the bishop's rooms. This man died as much from the poison as from fighting against those animals. I believe this new version of the substance provokes such a rage that the victim attacks anything in his path, and in this instance it was dogs. We're dealing with sorcerers' apprentices, whose creations are ever-evolving. They are attempting to obtain a particular effect, and they try out their formulae on human guinea pigs.
You're saying that his accomplices forced him to drink it?
No, he took it himself, voluntarily. The poison wasn't to be found in his blood, but in his lungs. I also discovered numerous traces of opium.
I'm beginning to see. They mixed this horrible poison with his opium, knowing that he would soon smoke it to ease the pain caused by his wound.
Exactly. And such a profound knowledge of both chemistry and toxicology is uncommon. Very well. We know the reason and the manner, but we're really not any further ahead. How will we find the two other men who murdered the bishop? By going to 13 Burner Street. It is in this area.
But where did you get that address, Holmes?
From his stomach.
I see. He wanted to get rid of the address.
No,
so
he wanted revenge.
I don't follow you.
When the man with the missing finger began to feel the effects of the poison, he knew that he was going to die, and he knew that there would be a post-mortem. Shall we go?
What? Really? Okay. That's very smart of him. Okay, 13 Burner Street. I remember Burner Street. So, let's get going. Okay, Burner Street was... Let's get a little bit of a run on here. It was this street, wasn't it? Yeah, there's Burner Street. Yep, there's Burner Street. It's number 3. 13, I'm assuming he's at the end. 11. Okay. Oh, it's the opium den. course.
There's our opium den, Watson. Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome. What can I do for you?
One of your regular clients looked within himself to give us your address. He was very helpful.
Oh, I understand. Our clients quickly become regulars. Your friend isn't with you?
Sadly, no. He is tied up with his dogs.
I understand. I too love dogs. Come in and make yourselves at home.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's talk to this guy first.
Have you chosen somewhere to sit, gentlemen?
Not yet, but we would like to ask you...
Make yourselves at home, gentlemen. Someone will take care of you.
Okay, apparently we can't ask him anything yet because we haven't looked around enough.
The keys to the establishment are all here together. Interesting.
Why is that interesting? Why would they not be there? Together. What is he gonna do? Put them all over the place? Or? What is this?
Dirty water. This bowl is used to wash smoking tools.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Okay. These gentlemen are all here smoking, having a sleep off, I guess. What's going on here?
Jasmine tea, judging by the aroma.
Sounds nice.
Poor devils. See, Holmes, the ravages caused by such artificial pleasure. Poor
This guy?
devils. See, Holmes, the ravages caused by such artificial pleasure.
Now we know that Sherlock Holmes is in the stories, he is an addict. He has been, well, we may not necessarily call him an addict, but, well, I assume he would be, but he did take cocaine, a mixture of cocaine.
Pity I don't understand Chinese.
We know he does, occasionally.
You can't come in here. It's private.
Okay.
It's not allowed here. Go on a bit further.
Please excuse us, sir.
Okay. Let's go to this room here.
Closed.
What number is that room?
Well, we have searched everywhere apart from 2 rooms. One of these rooms interests me particularly.
You are thinking of the guarded room, aren't you, Holmes?
I am indeed. But we should not consider any confrontation with the guard. Let us be discreet and enter the adjoining room.
It's
That's what I was
locked,
thinking.
and it wouldn't be very discreet if we were to force it.
Nevertheless,
that's right.
we do need to get in there.
And the manager?
Let us find a way of distracting his attention.
What? Why? Why can't we just pay him and go into the room? He'll certainly let us into the room for paying him. What's this?
Ashes. It's not very clean here.
What is this? Wait, can we take one of these?
Dirty water. This bowl is used to wash smoking tools.
So we just took the dirty water? What? Okay. Ashes, the dirty water. Okay. Are we taking anything else here? You gonna complain about the ashes in the dirty water or something? What's going on? Or let me check around here a little bit more. What's wrong with this guy?
Poor devil.
Yeah, we know that. Okay. We taking this as well? The jasmine tea?
Jasmine tea, judging by the aroma.
Okay. We're just taking everything, huh? Okay. Anything else? Or... No? Just making sure. Okay, we got one there. Okay, let's go back to the manager and see what's going on.
Have you chosen somewhere to sit, gentlemen?
Not yet, but we would like to ask you...
Make
Yeah,
yourselves
that
at
room.
home, gentlemen. Someone will take care of you.
Maybe...
Have you chosen somewhere to sit, gentlemen?
Not yet, but we would like to ask you...
Make yourselves at home.
Okay, I was just looking at the... I was assuming the... I want to look at my inventory. We have dirty water, ashes, tea. Can we mix things together? Or... Oh, really? We can. Lousy booze. Really? Ashes, water, dirty water, right? Can we do something with that? Or... I didn't know we could do that this whole time. That was sort of mean. It's sort of cheap of them to not tell me that I can mix stuff in my inventory. Let's give him lousy booze. Is that what's going on?
Have you chosen somewhere to sit, gentlemen?
Not yet, but we would like to ask you...
Make yourselves at home.
Okay, hold on, let me give him the lousy booze. Is that what's
Have you
going on?
chosen somewhere to sit?
Not yet, but we would like to ask you...
Make yourselves at home.
Oh, okay, maybe we give the lousy booze to the guard. Okay, what? No, hold on.
Holmes, you talked about making a client sick, but you were exaggerating. Surely you aren't going to force someone to drink...
Another of our differences, my friend. You cure people, I make them sick.
What, really?
What's the matter? Are you ill? Hey, mister!
Oh, okay, okay.
It'll be all right. Breathe.
The Chinese waiter is busy. We can go.
Grab the key. Yeah. Let's grab the key while he's busy. Oh, damn it. Really? I have to go look at the... Really? Do I have to read the Chinese to figure this out? God. Wow, okay. So first... Okay, it looks like a really complicated man. Lines all across himself. A EA. They're obviously working with the EA. And then there is a house with a circle on it, or an arrow with a circle on it, on a rectangle on it. Okay, so really complicated man, EA, and house. Okay, house with a rectangle on it. Okay, there we go. Really complicated man with lines all over his body. It was okay. It was, here it is. EA. Yep, that's it. That's the one. Let's go. Here we go. Let's get out of here. Okay. Let's go back to the room and quickly get in there while this guy's busy with the...
Closed.
Oh, use the key.
There we are. It is simplicity itself. Watson,
Yeah.
put the key back in its place before the manager notices that it's missing.
I shall be quick.
Okay, good, quick.
I managed to return the key without being seen.
Perfect. Let's go in.
But he won't notice us going into the room? What? Just walking into the room? Or... Okay. Let's see what we got going on here.
A ventilation window.
Okay. It's nice.
This billhook is very thin and solid.
Really? Is that what a billhook looks like? No kidding. I thought that billhook had a long arm
This
to it.
stick will serve as a weapon or for something else.
What kind of stick? Oh, okay. Stick with a... looks like a thumper on the end. Or something we could use to thump
Phew!
people with.
What a stink. This bottle is full of barbiturate acid. We use it in medicine sometimes as a tranquilizer.
Okay. Man, there's plenty of opium in here. Certainly. Okay,
All this material must be for heating opium before smoking it.
I assume it can't be that difficult to just heat up the opium in a spoon or something melted or whatever. And inject it. There's a liquid. I mean, okay, is that it?
What do you think, Holmes?
So,
Phew!
okay, what are we doing here? Opium dense sedative. So are we making a sedative from the... Ooh.
This small opening gives onto the guarded room.
Holmes, shh, listen.
Yeah, but that's different. I don't mind getting money for killing, but he was a sort of pope or something. And we didn't even get... Yeah, I know. I got nice rich man's boots. They must be worth about £20. But even so, and the boss ain't happy. And when I see him unhappy, I'm afraid. I don't fancy ending up like Kurtz. Perhaps you're right. But we'll have a chance to make up for it. We just have to get it right this time. Because he won't forgive us so easily next time.
They are the bishop's murderers, Holmes. The fiends.
Calm down, Watson. We'll have to take care of the guard at the entrance. I think we should be able to find something in this place that would put an elephant to sleep.
Very good. But then what?
Then we take care of those two devils.
Certainly we could use the opium.
Small balls of opium. I'll take a spoonful.
Just make the smoke go out to the opium smoke go out to the guard and knock him out. Okay. What am
I need something.
Oh, okay. What? So,
I need something.
Oh, okay. Matches. There we go.
Holmes, do you really think that this is the appropriate moment?
Don't worry, Watson. My mind only requires stimulation when it is unoccupied. That is not the case at the moment. I am merely heating these opium balls to obtain a liquid solution.
Can we blow the smoke towards the guard? Maybe that'll make them dizzy, or... So what did I just get out of that? Liquid opium. Okay. Okay, what do we have here?
A syringe that could be useful.
What do you mean, you jab it into the guard?
Phew! What a stink. This bottle is full of barbiturate acid. We use it in medicine sometimes as a tranquilizer. You have a potentially very powerful sedative there, Holmes. Be careful, such a dose could be lethal.
This door shouldn't be open.
Let's hide, Holmes.
This place isn't very favorable for that. I hate the idea, but we will have to rely on luck.
Well, they rely on money. Just
There,
saying,
it's
money.
locked.
We've been locked in.
They just hand the guy some money. I'm sure they would have let him in the room.
I think that window is large enough for us to squeeze through.
This window is well and truly stuck. We'll have to pull it free.
Well, we have the Bill Hulk.
It's open, but this window is damnably heavy. We need something to keep it wedged open.
Oh, easy. We have that stick.
Good. We can get out of here. After you, my dear fellow.
Very well, Holmes.
Okay. Just knock the stick down once we get through. Of course, he won't notice us climbing out the window to their room here, I guess. Okay.
Finish making your sedative, Holmes, quickly.
How am I going to do that? Okay, let's okay, let's mix the opium with the acid, right? Okay, there we go. Syringe with soporific. Okay, there we go. Done. There. So, I'm going to go and just jab
It's
it into
time
the
to
guy.
take action, Watson. Go and distract the brute guarding the door.
I guess
What?
we are.
Why don't you do it yourself? You're an expert boxer, after all.
It's not a matter of fighting. It's a matter of luring him to me.
Ah,
No.
I see. I imagine that the sedative is for him.
Well deduced, Watson.
Come on, Watson. Give it the ball here.
Do something to bring the guard towards me. Good luck, Watson.
Sir,
What?
would you be so good as to come here?
What do we... Okay. Stab him, stab him, stab him. He's back his turn. Get him. What the hell happened?
You again? I've already told you that there's nothing to see here. Understood?
Okay. Apparently, I didn't do that correctly because he should beat the crap out of both of us. Okay. Let's, okay. We're getting on to 45 minutes here. I'm going to save this out. And I'm going to keep on playing. I'm enjoying this great deal, actually. So, let's stop here. And I'll say thank you for now and join me again. Please. And we'll see how we can attack this guard. I don't know why. Certainly, Watson can punch him in the face and run away. I think I just jab him in the back when he's trying to be strangling Watson. But apparently not, so we'll figure it out next time. So thank you for joining me. Goodbye for now.